China State Archives Administration is set to release for the first time court transcripts proving war crimes committed by the Japanese Army during the war of aggression against China between 1937 and 45. The Information Office of China's State Council is currently holding a press conference on the transcripts. We now take you live to the venue. Well, China has applied to UNESCO to include 11 sets of documents relating to the 1937 Nanjing massacre in the memory of the World Register. Preparation work began in 2009, and the application process started in March this year, when the State Archives Administration handed the documents to the Memory of the World Secretariat. The documents, which include diaries, films, photographs, and testimonies, depict the brutality of the Japanese invaders. The documents also relate to Japan's use of wartime sex slaves.
5 Japanese war criminals. The 4 trials include the following. The first one was about Japanese troops invading China. These include Suzuki Hairaku, Fujita Shigaru. They were publicly trialed in June 1956. Their charges include active implementation of war, instructing their troops to kill, rape, arrest, and loot the Chinese people, plundering, occupying, arsoning, and damaging China's public property, using gas and manufacturing bacteria weapons. The second trial was against a chief of Japanese spy agencies. He was publicly trialed in June 1956 in Taiyuan and was sentenced crime of war and crime of espionage. The third trial was against those Japanese war criminals who joined the Kuomintang troops and spying activities after Japanese surrender. They included Shirono Hiroshi and 7 other Japanese war criminals. They were publicly trialed also in June 1956 and were sentenced crime of war and opposing the Chinese People's Liberation War. The fourth trial was against Japanese high-level officials and military police controlling puppet regime of Manchuria. They included, for instance, Takabe Rokuzo and 27 war criminals. They were publicly tried in 1956 in Shenyang and were sentenced crime of war. They all controlled the fake Manchurian government and responsible for making and promoting policies for political, military, economic, and cultural aggression. And their crimes included killing, arresting, interrogating, poisoning, burning down houses, and making no-people zone. According to the facts and circumstances of crime and their repentance.